Do you feel overwhelmed by all the things you're supposed to learn and do to become a YouTuber? Are you discouraged when the views from your videos are under 25 or none at all? Do you feel like quitting before giving yourself a chance? I've personally struggled with all those things, and I've only been a YouTuber for 3 weeks. I knew something had to change quickly to keep me going, so I did some thinking and found a way to cut through all the noise and create a laser focus on where to put my energy first that also helped draw my attention away from those low, depressing numbers. And if you stick around to the end, I'll even show you my system that keeps me focused and on track while allowing me to create content faster. Austin Kleon, author of Show Your Work, says this: the best way to get started on the path to sharing your work is to think about what you want to learn and make a commitment to learning it in front of others. Growing in public? Ouch, that hurts, especially your pride and dignity. But I'm coming to agree with Austin that it just might be the only way to grow in the sphere of content creation. And here's why. When you decide to become a content creator, it's common to do lots of research. So much research that you never actually start the channel or podcast or blog that you've been dreaming about, because all that research reinforces how much we don't know yet and how much we need to learn. And I think it's common to get hit with analysis paralysis or assume you aren't ready yet. And that can go on for days, weeks, months, or even years on end. Anyone else guilty of that? In some ways, I was lucky that I accidentally launched my channel because it kicked me into the arena, ready or not. As I said, this is my 3rd week on YouTube. I'm ready to start settling into a system for not only creating videos, but also a system for learning and growing as a creator. Even Ali Abdaal in his video talks about the importance of creating a system to streamline your process for learning and creating videos. So here I am at the 3rd week mark, sitting at 25 subscribers and anywhere from 8 to 20 views on a video. Those new channel numbers are, well, kind of small, really small in YouTube world. Even though personally, I'm delighted and grateful for every single one of those views and subscribers, I know that to stay in this game, those numbers need to increase. So what's a creator to do? I had so many directions in terms of what to fix and what to learn and what to improve. My head was swimming and it started to feel too overwhelming. Honestly, I just wanted to quit. But then I had a thought. What's the first thing that needs to happen? Well, when you look at the YouTube analytics funnel for a given video, it starts with impressions. Impressions are the number of times that a video is put in front of someone who is given the opportunity to see your video as an option to watch. So how can you increase impressions? From what I can tell, this is where your keywords and keyword phrases come in. So I decided that is what I'm going to focus on for this month. Doing the keyword research before making my video, and then making sure my video descriptions are more precise and include the key phrases that would attract people to the video I'm sharing. I don't know about you, but of course I had heard about how important keyword research is, but until you have an actual video to work on, and even better, I think, if you've already posted a few videos without doing this work, you now have some base numbers to look at. And it can be more motivating and fun, like a game, to try and improve those base impression numbers. Let me show you what I mean. Here's a list of my first 5 videos with this new channel launch. The first column is the number of views I had 24 hours. Not exactly motivating, right? But now let's look at column 2. These are the number of impressions in the first 24 hours. Now, these numbers still aren't the same as a thriving channel, but notice the trend. My first video had 9 impressions in the first 24 hours, and the latest video had 181 impressions in the first 24 hours. And now, look at where those numbers stand at the filming of this video. This is growth that is motivating to see. For one reason, after posting episode 2, I decided to adjust the name of the YouTube series to be more specific, 0 to 1,000 subs, rather than against the odds, so I could attract creators in that very beginning zone. I also added some additional keywords to the thumbnails and changed up some of the titles to include better keywords. And that in itself is important to realize. Once you post a video, you can't change the video without losing your views. But you can switch out different thumbnails, improve your descriptions, and even change your titles. My impression growth started to do better after these adjustments, so that gave me some encouragement to keep going. This is the first video that I took the time to do more of a plan in terms of determining the video's purpose, and I did keyword research to determine the best words to use in my titles, thumbnails, and descriptions. I used the free tool found on vidIQ, which has a fun color meter to see how your words or phrases compare. See these examples of a few different phrases I could have used to either title or describe this video. The goal is to find high, medium okay search terms with low, medium okay competition. And you can see with 2 different phrases, I hit the green sweet spot. This takes time to do with trial and error and throwing different phrases around. Is it the perfect phrase or title? I don't know, but I didn't want to get stopped by trying to be perfect. I found something green, so I'm going to run with that. Remember, we're shooting for 1% better each video. Check out the link in the description for the free vidIQ tool and try this for your next video if you haven't done any keyword research work yet. I would also encourage you to track your impressions to see if you can notice an increase from the keyword research work that you've done. You can do that by going to YouTube Studio. Remember, views may not change yet, but increasing your impressions will eventually lead to more views if we continue to learn and grow our skills. Now, on to the promise of showing you my current system in progress. This month, as I said, I'm focusing on the first tier of the funnel, impressions. I know what really matters is the click-through rate, but for now, I'm going to set that aside and let it do what it does. At the end of this month, I will have had a chance to refine and get better at my keyword research work. And then I'll start a deeper dive into increasing my click-through rate through working on descriptions and thumbnails and titles. And you'll be surprised if you're surrounded by too many things that need your attention, if you simply tell your brain, don't worry, we're going to work on that next month or week or even year. How your brain and nervous system will relax and let you get back to work. When I was deeply ill for multiple years and seeing all of the things around my house and home that needed attention, and still does, but I simply couldn't get to any of it. And I told my brain when I walked by something that was discouraging, I'm gonna get to that in 3 years. And it's as if my brain would go, oh, okay, great, that's settled and taken care of for now. So try that out when you get overwhelmed by too many areas to learn and grow in your creative work. So back to my system. To keep myself on track as I put together a video, I came up with this simple template to start. You can download a copy of this template from a link in the description below. I expect that this template will grow and expand as I grow and expand, so stick around for future episodes to get the latest updates. Will this decision to focus on one small step at a time help me as a creator? Maybe. Maybe not. Only time and experimentation will tell. But for me, focusing on one aspect at a time feels doable and less overwhelming. So that's where I'm going to start. How about you? Do you have a method or a system for how you plan to grow in your skills as a YouTuber or content creator? Share what you've learned or let me know if you want to try this method right along with me. I'd love to have you along. Finally, if this idea of tackling a project or a goal through very small steps resonates with you, be sure to watch the next Thrive video. Big changes, small results. That's not right. Tiny changes, big results, and the one trait you need to make it happen. Keep on creating and see you in the next episode. Bye.